kindly introduce yourself to the comrades of St. Paul's University. Who are you? What course are you pursuing? And what inspired you to join a student leadership?
Thank you so much for this time. My name is Mwai, a third-year nursing student, aspirant for the Secretary General seat. I love your question of how I got to enter into student leadership. I believe that everyone is a born leader. Everyone is a born legend, and we must take those spaces because service is next to godliness. And I believe that as comrades we deserve leaders who will listen to us, leaders who will serve our interests, and that really.
Number 2, could you briefly tell us about your leadership journey so far? What leadership roles have you held before that prepared you for this moment?
My leadership journey is a unique one, by the way. It started all the way from primary school. I remember being denied a chance to be a class prefect in a new school because I was only 2 weeks old, and that really made me believe in myself. That really made me know that these spaces are there for everyone to take. And because I believed in that, I started my journey from that end, and I think by the next term, I was the class prefect representing that class. The journey has came a long way up to the secondary school. I became a class prefect, I became a dog captain, and all that came. I ventured into SP politics once I joined. I was a delegate in my first year. In my second year, I later vied as a SPUSA chairperson representing the Muru campus, and now I'm vying as the Secretary General. The leadership roles I've held there before. I'm a proud member, the vice chairperson of the Health and Awareness Club. I'm the co-founder of the PEN movement and very many organizations which we've started together with other likewise minds. So I've been in the leadership space.
What position are you currently vying for in St. Paul's University Students Association, and why do you believe you are the right candidate for the role?
Currently I'm vying as the Secretary General of the SPUSA, that is St. Paul's University Student Association, and I believe that I'm the best man. And reasons, and you've asked a very good question, why? Why do I believe I'm the best man for this job? I believe in service. I am a kind man. I am a humble leader. I know that the interest of comrades are what makes a leader in St. Paul's University, because as a student here I've learned student and servant leadership. I love the institution's policy of promoting leadership which is service oriented. So I believe having served these comrades in different capacities, they have entrusted me with the roles I have held before. And now I believe that this journey that we've started together, I've listened to the comrades, and I believe I'm the best man for this job. Yes.
Many students have complained that some SPUSA leaders fail to fulfill their manifestos, similar to what we have sometimes seen in national politics. How will your leadership be different from that of your predecessors? Is here, but now we want to listen to you.
I believe that those who been there before us, maybe one mistake they did, and we are very happy to have learned that from them, is that they overpromised. And overpromising is a very big problem. We have, as an aspirant, as an SG aspirant, I have realized that, and I'm certain that throughout my campaign journey I have underpromised, because I have the aim of over delivery, because that is what leadership is, that is what service is. Just under promise, over deliver, then the comrades feel your vibe. Yes.
Okay. Some students feel disconnected from their leaders after elections. How will you ensure constant communication and transparency between the SPUSA government and the student body?
Yeah, it's true that students have felt disconnected, and I would love to quote this very famous quote I've had, that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. I believe that as student leaders elected in those positions, we should represent the voices of the comrades. Our main focus should be those comrades. And as the Secretary General, my biggest role will be communication. And so that question comes as a blessing to me, because we have the plans to come up with a SPUSA parliament, which will be a great bridge between the SPUSA, the delegates, the comrades, and the institution. My communication goes like this. There is a very big problem with missing marks, and maybe students have felt ignored in that line. I have therefore brought myself out that every time after the release of exams, we'll be holding a kamkunji the next day after the release to ensure that every student has been heard. There is the kamkunji, which is a special general meeting which the SPUSA has the power to organize. I commit to convene as many kamkunjis as possible every month if possible. When an important issue which needs to be addressed comes up, I, as the Secretary General, will make sure that those kamkunjis have been convened, the comrades have been brought on the table, and we'll listen to you, give you the information, and fight for what comrades want. That is my resolve.
If elected as Secretary General, what systems will you put in place to ensure that SPUSA leaders remain accountable to students throughout their term?
The biggest thing we can do as leaders and as an SG is ensure the SPUSA parliament comes in place. Because the biggest role of SPUSA parliament will be to ask leaders questions, will be to bring them on the table and ask them why systems are not working, why comrades have been ignored. If any SPUSA leader will have done a mistake, have lied to the comrades, they'll be held accountable by that parliament. And again, as an SG, I'll have that role to ensure there is cohesiveness among the leaders. So when the leaders will be together, I, as SG, will be holding them accountable. I commit myself to do that. Yes.
Finally, what message would you like to give to the comrades of St. Paul's University as they prepare to decide who should lead them in the next SPUSA administration?
Comrades, this message goes to everyone. I believe that St. Paul's University students deserve a leader, deserve a Secretary General who knows the weight of that seat, who knows the responsibility they are being given, who is humble, whose words are measured, who will deliver to you, who will serve the interests of the comrades. And that's why Mwai is out here, looking for you, asking for your support, asking for your hand, so that I will go there and represent you as the Secretary General. I believe that every leader out there should have that challenge, and I'm out here bringing myself to you, because I believe that service to comrades is what should be the biggest concern of any leader. And now as Mwai, the way my supporters love saying, "Sisi ndio Mwai," I am committed to listen to you. I am committed to serve and work with you, and that's my resolve.
Now, finally,
Yes.
one word for the comrades, and give us a slogan as why you want to vie to be at the next SPUSA Secretary General.
One word for the comrades: tusilale, tuendelee kushikana mkono. The slogan that we are working with, sisi ni team Linda Comrade. We want to protect the interest of the comrades. We want to protect the welfare of the comrades. We want to protect every aspect in the comrade's life that revolves around education, revolves around your welfare, revolves around sports. We want to take care of you. Give us that chance. Give Mwai that chance. Na tutalinda comrades pamoja. Thank you.
You're welcome.